Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Prep Baseball Report Fall Open opening night. It's two-way athletics out of Marietta, Georgia, versus the Allatoona Bucks travel team out of Allatoona, Georgia. I'm Symone Stanley, joined by Shon Blackburn. Shon, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. We have some fall titled baseball games, but not fall weather because it's still this summertime heat going on.
Yeah, it's still very hot. It's cooling off a little bit, but yeah, it's still very hot, uncomfortable.
So we're basically underway now. We're getting started 3 minutes early. That rarely happens.
It's a good thing.
And we got Hunter Waters gonna get a ground ball to second and make his way to first base right out the gate, starting strong offensively.
It was Jamie Halsey
Howes.
on the first pitch of the game, ground ball for a single up the middle.
This game is starting off pretty quick here. Two-way athletics has a runner on first.
Yep, and we got for who we got as the pitcher for Allatoona. We got number 9 Perkins on the mound for Allatoona. And that is lined in the right field for a base hit. Waters is going to get the. Oh, he's going to third. Waters gets to third on a RBI triple. Two-way goes up 1-0 early in the game.
Early in the game, two-way athletics coming out swinging, and this is two-way athletics second. I guess you call it travel season. The team just was created last season, so this is their second season playing together as a team for two-way athletics.
Well, they're off to a good start in this one. Hopefully they can keep it up for the whole game. Now we have the shortstop Peyton up for two-way. See what he does.
And Peyton is getting a lot of attention from college scouts. There aren't any commits currently on the two-way athletics roster, but Peyton has been getting a lot of looks from ACC schools and HBCU programs as well.
Let's see what Perkins does here on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
And the Allatoona Bucks, they're a team this is their travel team. They play high school baseball together, but they're a team that has really strong chemistry. A lot of the guys have been playing together for 3, 4 years. So we're going to look out to see that chemistry here today on the field. Whereas two-way is a new program, like I said.
Yeah, and Allatoona's chemistry really shows during the high school season because they are very often making it to the Elite Eight or beyond in the state playoffs, which is not easy to do. I believe they made a Final Four run this past school ball season. And that is a strikeout. Peyton swings and miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Now we have the DH, Will Carter, in. That's going to be a first pitch strike.
And I believe the scoreboard isn't currently working, but I talked to the Allatoona Bucks before the game, and their starting pitcher says his fastball usually sits around the low mid 80s. So we could look out for that, even though we don't have the track man going.
Yeah, so he's got a pretty good arm.
The score is currently 1-0 with two-way athletics up. They have a runner on third.
And the count is moved to 2-1 in Carter's favor. So let's see what he can do while he's ahead in the count. Takes a big cut and fouls it back. Counts now 2-2.
That was a loud foul, too.
Yeah, he took a big cut on it. And there's strike three as Carter swings at a breaking ball in the dirt, or I should say turf.
Mm-hmm. In the turf.
So now Allatoona has 2 outs. See if they can strand this runner on third.
That's the second baseman now at the plate, Connor Kalonsky.
So he takes a half swing on the first pitch, but he went. So the count is 0-1. Perkins has looked pretty good after the first 2 batters. He started off a little bit shaky, but I don't want to jinx him.
And that ball went all the way back to field 14. Heads up. Score is still 1-0. They still have a runner on third, itching to get home.
And there is strike three as who was that? Kalonsky takes a breaking ball down the middle. Perkins did pretty good after the first 2 batters. Struck out 3 in a row there to get out of that jam. It could have been a lot worse than it was. Now it's
Definitely could have been a lot worse.
definitely.
Now we can see what two-way can do here defensively. They were able to get on the board quick, set the tone early. Allatoona, again, a team that I said has a lot of chemistry from playing together at high school, were able to tighten up there after allowing that first run. We thought it was going to be 2 runs. It looked like the batter was going to make it home.
Yeah, it could have easily been 2 runs there.
And while we're waiting in between innings, I will provide you guys with some facts about this Allatoona Bucks travel team. So their head coach for tonight is Coach Brown. He is not their high school team coach, but he is coaching the travel team this fall. Most of the guys on this Allatoona Bucks travel team roster do not play any fall sports, obviously, which is why they're playing in this fall tournament with PBR. So a lot of these guys are playing to stay loose for the baseball season that comes up. And this team is built of juniors and seniors. William Mosley is their heavy hitter, self-proclaimed heavy hitter on the team, and he is a Western Kentucky University commit. And they also have a Georgia State commit on the roster as well.
Yeah, so this team's filled with talent. I mean, this is what they're expecting to bring out in the fall or in the spring season for their actual season. So hopefully they can make another deep run in the state playoffs, and it all starts here for them.
Definitely. And we're about to see what Allatoona Bucks can do offensively. They said they're a team that plays with a lot of high energy, so we'll be the judge of that.
Let's see what they got. We got Nick Elvey leading off here for Allatoona
with the electric blue bat.
Yeah, I like it.
I like
got
that.
some style to him as he steps into the box. First 2 pitches for the two-way pitcher Lucas. Balls. He's got a nice little glove too.
Oh yeah, he does.
Got a light blue Got some flair.
And I like the two-way athletics. I know it's giving Oakland athletics real heavy, but I like the way they have the two. It looks like a wolf pack, but it's a two.
Yeah, it's creative.
It's creative. Wonder where the two-way athletics comes from. I should have asked that.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know that one too. But it's all. I mean, you can't really go wrong with the athletics hat. It's one of my favorite designs in the MLB. So, good choice. And while we were talking about their logo design, McElvey lined a single in the left field.
The score is 1-0 still. Buccaneers down, but they are not out here in the bottom of the first. They have a runner on first and no outs.
And now we have Wooten stepping in for Allatoona. And the first pitch to him is a ball in the turf. Second pitch is a strike. And McElvey steals second in the process. And that pitch is taken outside.
Runner on second, looking to advance to third.
Wooten takes a big cut there. Counts now 2-2. That one's taken for a ball as well. Count moves to full. Dusted him off the plate there. That one's lined in the right field. That's going to get in the gap.
It's going to bring a runner home.
Wooten is going to run for days, and they're going to match two-way with the same start as they get an RBI triple to tie the game.
And we hear a lot of loud Bucks fans in the building.
Yeah, you know, it's a local. Well, both teams are local. So
I said the building in the field. And the score is now 1-1, same way that two-way, like you said, started the game off with the RBI triple. The Bucks matched that.
and now we have number 45, Jolly. Who, if I'm remembering his face correctly, he's frequent to our PBR showcases and is always one of the better players at the showcases. As Lucas throws a wild pitch, and Allatoona has taken the lead on a wild pitch. Wooten scores on it.
Now the score is 2-1 in Allatoona's favor.
Two-way still without an out here, as Jolly hits a deep fly ball to right field, and the right fielder drops the ball.
Wow.
Jolly hustles his way around the bases and gets all the way to second. That's one a coach is going to say you got to have. Right at him, in his glove, just wasn't able to finish the catch.
the pitcher is going to have a little meeting with his catcher there, try to get some things back on track. And the Buccaneers are showing that chemistry that they talked about before the game. We got Mosley at the plate here.
And this is their self-proclaimed big hitter, as you said.
Yes, heavy hitter. Let's see if he's actually about that life.
Let's see.
They were talking in the...
You only get one first impression. And that was a line shot from Mosley over the right fielder's head for an RBI double.
And Mosley is walking it like he was talking it in the batting cage
That's
earlier.
what you got to do. At least he wasn't lying.
Mosley is headed to Western Kentucky University when he's done with Allatoona. And it's going to be a team meeting at the mound now.
Not a good start from two-way, as the first three batters for Allatoona have scored now, and it's looking like the fourth might score here, as he's already in scoring position.
And the score is currently 3-1 in the Buccaneers' favor. The Buccaneer definitely has the home advantage here in Emerson, about, 10 miles from Allatoona?
Yeah, give or take. I'm probably less than that. It's just up 41 right there, Highway 41.
Maybe about 5 miles.
Yep.
And Sutton, the third baseman, is going to make his way to the plate now.
And Sutton was actually is now a future game alumni here for PBR. He was a very good player at the showcase. Showed off with his bat as he does there, as he grounds a single up the middle. And Allatoona is going to score their fourth run of the inning. It's now 4-1.
4-1, and they're killing them with those ground balls to second.
Yeah, I mean they're really hitting the ball hard, hitting everywhere. 2A really doesn't have they can't really do much now.
Those line drive darts have been the bread and butter of this Allatoona offense. I'm gonna need 2A to get low, get those, stay low out there in the infield, because it's coming. It's coming in second. And now it's going to be Schultz at the plate, trying to keep this momentum going.
He takes the first two pitches as balls, 2-0 count.
And it's a 4-1 lead for the Bucks, like we said. Pitcher wants to stop the bleeding here.
They at least need to get it out somewhere. As we have the scoreboard up working now.
Thank you. Because I was a little bit concerned if I was getting that score accurate, but now we're able to see that those pitches are coming in around 77 miles per hour right now.
Got 3-1 count.
And runners are going to advance to first and second.
So it's nice to have that scoreboard up because, we think we know what score is, what the count is, but, it's nice to have that back up.
I was wondering, how were you keeping up with the count? In
I've
your
been
head?
I've been around baseball for long enough, so.
You're locked in. I like that.
I am.
I was like, does he have some secret stat sheet or something?
Look, I had class this morning. I was like, man, I can't wait to do this as broadcast, and I've been locked in since 8 a.m.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I've been waiting.
I'm gonna get you a little reel together. I gotta get my reel together.
Real, you can make me a highlight tape.
You can make the highlight. It's gonna be another wild pitch. Was that on the pitcher or the catcher there?
I'm gonna say that one was on the catcher. That one hit his glove.
Allatoona has 2 runners in scoring position, a runner on third, a runner on second, a 1-0 count coming in.
And there's a strike.
And we want to see two-way get some stops here. The count now advances to 2-1 in Allatoona's favor. Again, the Bucks have a runner on first and second. First base coach is locked in over there.
That's what you like to see. Me and him are the same. Who we got up?
Bearden at the plate trying to bring home 2 runners, maybe 1, maybe 3.
That one was a little bit inside. We got a full count for Bearden. And that pitch is low as he walks him and loads the bases.
The bases are loaded here at Field 13 in the PBR Fall Open. Opening match of the night.
And it looks like we're going to get a pitching change here.
And the coach had to come out the dugout. That's when you know it's serious.
And Lucas was unable to record an out in his outing. Definitely not an ideal start for him. But this is a good team in Allatoona, so.
Definitely. And like I said, this is two-way athletics' second season playing together. The team was created last year. This is their second year playing together, so it's going to be some rust as these guys are adjusting to each other. And you see the infield having a meeting, the outfield having a meeting. They're having a meeting at the mound, just meetings everywhere.
Wonder what they're talking about.
They're probably talking about needing to tighten up. I just need the infield just to tighten up a little bit more because Allatoona is definitely taking advantage.
Nah, they're talking about what's for dinner later.
They're talking about who decided to sign up for fall ball. We should be playing basketball right now.
Uh-huh.
No, this is what the kids talk about. Oh, is there any commits on the Bucks? I heard they got a Western Kentucky commit.
That's definitely what they're talking about.
Yeah, and you know their pitcher is a whatever commit.
See, that's not the right attitude. That's how you intimidate yourself.
The score is 1-4, guys. We're still in the bottom of the first.
With no outs.
With no outs, the Buccaneers are up over two-way athletics. And the teams are warming up, figuring out their situation. And I'm going to provide you guys with some more stats.
Yeah, hit us with some facts.
So the co-owners of two-way athletics, Delvin and Darius Jordan, are both former college athletes. They specialize in football and baseball training. I guess that's why they're called two-way. Okay. A former two-way player, Elijah Smith, recently committed to Western Carolina. Current two-way player, Jamie Howes, is currently drawing interest from ACC schools and HBCU schools as well. We're about to continue the bottom of the first here.
So they're not only producing baseball athletes, they're producing football athletes, and then the guys that play both.
A true two-way athlete.
the new pitcher.
And it's Crawley at the plate right now for the Buccaneers.
See what two-way can do here. Got 2 strikes on him.
We want to see them get that final.
It's
And
a high fly ball to left field, and that's going to be caught for the first out.
first out of the inning, bases loaded. That's how you start to stop the offensive bleeding.
That's right. The pitcher, last name Mitchell.
New pitcher coming out.
Starts off well.
The bases are still loaded, but it's good to get that first out on the board for two-way as Gaskins makes his way to the plate. Is he going to be the one to bring some runners home? Is two-way going to make a big stop here? We're about to find out.
See what they got. First pitch is high. One 0 count.
Bases loaded. The score is currently 1-4 with the Bucks up.
That's going to be a strike. Count moves to 1-1 here. Just need 2 more pitches like that. Two-way.
This is a long bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, it is. It's been a lot of hits. A lot of pitches thrown for two-way.
Time-wise, this inning is almost 30 minutes long.
Wow. I mean, that's a fourth of the game already, just in the first inning. It has been flying by. You know, some games start like that, but, you know, once they get a few innings under their belt, they start settling in, the game starts moving a little bit faster, and the innings don't take 30, 40 minutes to end. But I say that and then watch all the innings. Three-two count. Bases loaded here. Fouls that one off. So that sets us up for another 3-2 count here. Let's see who gives in first. See who wins this battle. And Gaskins takes that pitch high for a walk, and he's going to walk in. Mitchell's going to walk in another run, making it 5-1 in the first inning.
5 points in the first inning. Only one out. Bases still loaded. And now we have Perkins at the plate.
And that pitch is high.
Bases loaded still. Score is 5-1. Pitch coming in around 75 miles per hour. Two-way athletics needs to make some adjustments.
These are the innings you hate if you're in the field. Just thinking back to when I played, it's hot out. You just want to get back in the dugout and sit down.
And the dugout's no cooler.
Get a drink. Uh,
Well, yeah, water.
Standing for this whole time.
So did you play for one of these travel teams?
I did play. I played travel, so my schedule was never ending, really. Just like these kids.
They are so sassy with the walks.
You gotta get a little bit of, attitude to the flip to the dugout.
Another walk-in for the Allatoona Bucks. And the Bucks are rolling just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last night.
That was a good game.
That was a great game, especially for me because I hate the Dallas Cowboys.
I think everybody hates the Dallas Cowboys.
Unless you're Dallas.
I was just rooting for the certain players on my fantasy team, though. I had no real dog in the fight.
Who's your NFL team?
The Falcons.
Ooh.
All Atlanta sports teams for me, so it's pain every year.
It's about to be pain this Sunday, 1 p.m. in the Benz.
Who we playing? Oh, you're an Eagles fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't know about that.
I've been talking a lot of trash about that Eagles-Falcons game, so I'm going to need the Eagles to come through.
Jalen Hurts might be in trouble.
Y'all don't have a defensive line to put them in trouble.
They might show out. You never know.
We know. We've seen the material.
We got the offense to keep up. Don't worry about it.
But our defensive line is stout.
Hopefully we can scheme something up like Dallas did last night against a good defensive line, and they had a good offensive game. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely going to be tuned in, though. Always. Every Falcons game until they start losing every game.
So
like
this Sunday. Let me stop for the Eagles embarrass me.
You can get a tweet out to you on Sunday after we win.
And back to these Bucks. We have McKelvey at the plate.
Back at the top.
Bases loaded still. Bases loaded has been the theme of this inning for the Allatoona Buccaneers. A lot of offense, just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep. And these two-way pitchers are just struggling. Nothing really else to say about it. Struggling to find the zone. And Allatoona's making good contact when they do put the ball in the zone.
And I wonder, is that going to change? Maybe they just need time to settle in. Maybe the Allatoona Bucks will slow down.
I think the wildness of the pitchers will settle in. Allatoona's hitters are really good, so they might not stop hitting for the whole game.
And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the bases are fully loaded. It's 1-6 with the Allatoona Bucks up over two-way athletics out of Marietta, Georgia. Bottom of the first. Another walk.
It's gonna walk in another run.
Walk 'em
7-1.
down.
It's like a merry-go-round out there.
And the bases just stand loaded. And the coaches are going to come back out for two-way athletics. Another meeting at the mound. It's 1-7. This inning has been going on for 35 minutes. And if you're a two-way athletics, what are you telling your players right now?
They got to get out. I mean, that's it. They got to get out of this inning. Find a way to do something. Pitchers got to throw strikes. fielders got to make the plays. They already had an error out in right field that could be 2 outs right now. So they just got to make the routine plays, and the pitchers just got to throw strikes.
Just have to throw strikes.
Sometimes it's easier said than done. I wasn't a pitcher, so.
And what position did you play?
I played second base. It's always the small guys that play second base, so they stuck me there.
I think I would have been a shortstop.
Shortstop. Star player.
You said it.
You play any sports?
I played. Well, I ran track.
Oh, okay. What event?
Everything. At my high school wasn't very well ran, but
So they just had you.
pretty much if
One
you
event
were a
after another?
sprinter, yes, you sprinted in.
I'm sure that can't be good though. I mean, by your third, fourth race, you're gonna be tired.
Well, we ran about 3. It just depends. Sometimes people wouldn't show up to the meet, and then
Then you gotta run their event.
usually at least 2. Sometimes 3.
That's tough.
It was tough, but kept me in shape in high school. Kind of like sometimes these guys, well, at least in high school football, they'll be on offense, defense.
Come off the field, go right back on the field. Got to be very conditioned to do that.
And the score is 1-8.
That's gonna be popped up on the infield. Somebody's got to catch the ball. First baseman finally does.
That was Gavin East making a big play there to get the second out
They needed that.
for 2A. 2 outs now. The score is 1-8. The Buccaneers still up. And Mosley is warming up to get to the plate. Bases are still loaded. The bases have been loaded for about 20 minutes now.
I feel like it's been about 30 since we were talking about him when he first came up to bat. See what innings these other games are in. Got field 16 is in the either top of the second or bottom of the second. Bottom of the second. No game on 15. Game on 14's in third inning.
We're still churning away here in the bottom of the
First inning.
first. These pitches are coming in around 75 miles per hour consistently in the mid 70s. 2-0 count with 2 outs.
That's gonna be
Ooh.
gone. That is gonna be a grand slam.
A grand slam to top it off.
Swing and a drive.
And the fireworks on the scoreboard. Almost every Allatoona Buck have had to score by now. This is my first LakePoint Sports Grand Slam.
And that one was a no-doubter. Off the bat, you could tell that the left fielder and nobody else on the field was getting that one.
It's 1-12.
That one probably woke up some umpires sleeping in the umpire locker room over there.
Allatoona Bucks are hot.
And they have an 11-run lead.
And they're still rolling with Sutton, the third baseman, now at the plate. 2 outs. A grand slam is not just a breakfast meal. It's a real thing here at LakePoint Sports.
Grand slam, is that
Denny's.
Denny's? Come on now.
I don't like Denny's, but
I was about to say, we don't go to Denny's.
I don't go to Denny's, but you know the grand slam. That's good branding there.
Yeah.
And they finally got the third out.
After how long was that?
That was 42 minutes.
42-minute inning.
But a grand slam to make it worth it.
Yep.
It if you're a Bucks fan. And now the score is 1-12. Of course, the Bucks are up. We're heading into the second inning.
And now Allatoona can just kind of relax out there. They were already looking like they were having a bunch of fun. Now, you know, 11-run lead is about as comfortable as you can get.
And two-way athletics, they came out. Their first batter was able to. The first batter scored the run, didn't he?
Yep.
So they came out strong. They lost the momentum. We want to see two-way coming out in the second inning, starting the second inning like they started the first inning offensively.
Yeah, you usually see an inning like this, it could either go they lay down and get 3 quick outs and do nothing this inning, or they can show some fight and maybe try to scratch together some runs and inch back from this lead a little bit. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens next, okay?
All right, Drake.
You knew I was going to do that.
I knew it.
You set it up. I had to. It was only right. Don't count two-way athletics out now. The Jordan brothers, they're fly now. One thing about two-way, you see the green dunks.
Uh-huh. They got some style. Oh, and
He broke the bat.
he's going to shatter his bat as the barrel of the bat goes one way and the handle went another.
So far, we've had a grand slam and a shattered bat.
Those are some of the more exciting things you can see in baseball. And he's going to have to bury that bat.
Do you keep a shattered bat for memories?
I wouldn't.
Me neither. I didn't know if it was a baseball thing.
I think I'd just throw that one out. I'd be mad. I don't want to see that. Pay good money on it.
That's true. Well, that was a cheap bat then.
Don't we talk about his bat like that?
I've never seen a bat break.
They break pretty often.
Here?
I've seen a few.
It's an evening of firsts for me.
I've seen a metal bat break before. Now that's more shocking than anything.
Yeah, I was going to say. So 1-2 count with one out. Pitches coming in around around 81.
If he was throwing 91, I'll have to get some eyes on him.
2-2 count, one out.
That's gonna be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Two-way. Not the inning they were probably looking for. Not the start to this inning. Still life though. That's why you get 3 outs.
And Peyton is going to be at the plate for two-way, a shortstop. Maybe he can stop the bleeding.
See. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop.
Can he get
Pretty
there?
routine play.
Quick 3 outs. Quick top of the second. Two-way went scoreless in the second. The score is still 12-1. And we're headed to the bottom of the second. Now, hopefully, the defense doesn't allow as many runs as they did last inning. There's still life for them. If the Bucks were able to score 12 in the inning,
So can two-way.
so can two-way.
Yep, I'm right there with you.
It's possible.
But what they got to do first is get 3 outs and stop the Bucks from scoring here.
They can't give up any runs this inning. They were tired out being out there so long.
And they're right back out there. I mean, that was what, about 4 or 5 minutes, not even in between.
So the Bucks are back. We have Schultz back at the plate. Our pitcher for two-way is going to be, we're going to find out in 1 second.
This same guy that finished last inning.
Number 13.
Mitchell, I think, is his last name. They got two Mitchells, though. They got Cooper and Carter, so it's one of those. That's why we got the netting in front of the dugouts there, because if not, that's taking out a few Bucks.
Definitely. Very dangerous sport baseball is.
You always got to be on alert. Something's always flying around.
1-1 count with 0 outs. Let's see if two-way can get a stop here. 2-1 count. That pitch was coming in at 73 miles per hour.
It's going to be a fly ball, pop up.
Is he going to catch it? And he does. There you go. Two-way. 1 out there from the fly
Good
ball.
start.
That was Gavin East, the first baseman who made that play. He made that catch on the at the end of the last inning.
Yep.
Okay, Gavin, we see you.
It's a lot sooner than they got their first out in the bottom of the first inning. I want to say they didn't get their first out until 7 or 8 batters had come to the plate, maybe even more.
That's definitely encouraging when you're looking for some
Yep.
positives.
Gotta look for the positives. Count moves to 3-1 against Bearden. He flips his bat thinking it was a walk. Umpire says not so fast, calls it a strike. Those are always kind of embarrassing.
Definitely.
You got to run back, get your bat. Now he hits a ground ball to the shortstop. And he beats it out. That's going to be an infield single for Bearden.
And that's a good sign for two-way there, not giving up that walk, getting that call from the umpire.
Yep. Yeah, they got an opportunity to get the out on the ground ball, but Bearden was a little bit too fast.
One 0 count with 1 out. Ball coming in around 72 miles per hour. It's now a 2-0 count. And he's going to get the walk there. It's going to be one out, a runner on first, a runner on second. Ball's coming in the low 70s right now. And for the Bucks, it's going to be Gaskins back at the plate. Bottom of the second. It's been a slow churning game right now.
Definitely. Feel for the catcher back there. He had to sit back behind the plate for that long inning.
Those knees.
And now he's right back out there. They went 3 up, 3 down on the top, and no break for him.
Those knees got to be feeling it.
That's hit hard to left field. Left fielder bobbles it. And that's going to allow the runner from second base to score, and the score is going to move to 13-1. That was a base hit from Gaskins.
And the Allatoona Bucks, they just can't be stopped right now.
This is a good hitting team. Like I said, they are always doing well in the playoffs. They're a very good team, well coached, and it shows when they're out here.
And it's the chemistry for me. Like I said, this two-way team is still very young program-wise. They're only in their second year of playing baseball together, so.
Right, so games like this they're going to happen, but eventually they'll be the team doing the winning like this.
Definitely. And it's going to be Perkins at the plate. Mitchell still at the mound, going strong. The 3-0 count with one out. Score is 13-0. Bottom of the second with the Bucks still up.
And that's going to be a walk. And the dripped out coach in dunks is going to make another mound visit.
It's the meetings for me.
I'm sure he did not plan to walk out to the mound this many times.
Right.
In the second inning or in the first 2 innings.
Just telling those guys to hang in there. And the thing about sports and games, they could take a turn at any minute.
They could. We were talking about football earlier. The Falcons lost 2 games last year where
They could have won, including beating the Dallas Cowboys for me, and y'all didn't do that.
they didn't. I mean, they had, I want to say ESPN had them at a 99+% win probability.
For a lot of games.
A lot of games. And I would say this is in favor of the Bucks with a high win probability. So you never know. They could be like the Dallas Cowboys. And
Is there I know I ask you this every time, but is there a mercy rule or something?
there is. And this game's getting
What is the
awfully close.
rule?
It's 15 after 15 runs after 3 innings, 10 after 4.
So 15 runs after 3 innings.
Yes.
And I just want to put something in perspective for everyone on the stream. It is approaching 1 hour, and we're only in the bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second. Don't see many games like this.
You really don't.
So
They
yes,
having a
two-way is in danger here of a quick ending here.
And if you're two-way, do you want to stay in this game or cut your losses and get ready for tomorrow? Because they play all weekend.
You know, you want to find some positives. So you want to keep playing and try to work on some things. And you may not win this one, but you get some momentum going into tomorrow. And then, you know, things could end up better for you. And I mean, this Allatoona team is probably one of the better teams in this tournament. So if you can do some good things against them, then chances are you put some good things together against every other team here.
And it's good playing against, the top team so you can use it as a measuring stick, kind of see where you are.
Exactly.
Especially when it's just fall ball, not summer ball.
Yeah, fall ball is really just used to work on things, and it's not really super competitive. Just play these players. You said they're all juniors, seniors, or rising juniors, rising seniors. So they're working on things for the school ball season that starts pretty soon. I mean, it comes around the corner fast once you hit Thanksgiving. We have McElvey, the leadoff guy, up for his third at bat in 2 innings.
And the balls are coming in around 73 miles per hour. The score is 13-1, of course, in favor of the Buccaneers. Bottom of the second, the sun is almost fully set. A nice sunset baseball game.
Nice view. Look around.
Right. They are spoiled here. They get mountains and the sun setting
Right.
on the mountains. It's a
This
nice
is as
view.
good as it gets.
Nice Friday night baseball. The real Friday night lights.
Exactly. Who wants to be at a high school football game?
I mean, both are great.
Both have their positives.
That was a great catch there from the catcher.
A good throw from the left fielder to make sure the runner on third is not able to advance and score another run.
There's 2 outs now. Two-way, doing what they need to do to prevent a mercy rule from being imposed upon them.
And they really need to get this guy or Wooten or Jolly, because after that they got Mosley, who's already 2 for 2 with a double and a grand slam. So definitely don't want to see him again.
That was Mosley with the grand slam.
Yep.
We'll have to post that on the page.
Definitely. That was a rocket.
1-0 count with 2 outs.
Ground ball to second baseman, fields it clean. And there's the third out. So pitcher was able to get out of it with only 1 run given up that inning.
Wow. And just look at the turn of events. Those meetings the Jordan brothers are holding must be very productive. They gave up 12 runs in the first inning, and of course, that wasn't sustainable. They only allowed one run in the second inning.
Yep.
Very good turn of events, staying in the game, staying motivated. They could have gave up some more runs. They didn't do that. And now it's 13-1 headed into the third inning. Two-way is going to have a chance here to make some offensive magic. Try to prevent that mercy rule.
Got some action going on field 14. I could hear it through the headset.
It's getting loud over at field
Uh-huh.
14. And that's a pretty good game, it looks like, over there.
Still got the same pitcher out for Allatoona, Perkins. No reason for him to come out of the game, so
Perkins only giving up one run here so far.
really settled down after the first inning, first couple batters.
Everyone on the stream, I advise you to not give up on two-way athletics yet. If you're a two-way fan tuning in, they're still in this thing. They just got to score some runs here.
Yep, it's possible. Like you said, Allatoona did it, so why can't they?
And we have Gavin East, the first baseman, who has made a lot of big plays here defensively. Let's see if he can make some big plays here offensively. And he pops that one to home and a quick first out there. Quick first out.
It's always good news for the defense, but not good news for two-way, who's trying to come back from a large deficit here. And that one's fouled off. 0-1 count here.
Ball coming in the high 70s. High 70s, guys. My bad. Oh, 1 count with the pitch coming in.
And that was strike three on a breaking ball. Looking. So Perkins continues to rack up strikeouts.
Perkins is
He's
ruthless.
He's locked in. Not much else to say. There was another strike there, another breaking ball. He's got it working. And this is the leadoff batter, Jamie Halsey, who hit a first pitch single up the middle. On the first pitch of the game. See if he can do that again here. He's already down 0-2.
With 2 outs. Number 2 for two-way. See if he can make a way here for them offensively.
Grounds it short.
Can he run?
Short.
Can he run?
Not that fast.
They throw some darts in that infield.
It seems good. You can definitely see the experience and
We're headed to the bottom of the third. Another scoreless inning for two-way. And two-way started off so hot for that first 2 minutes. They started the game off hot. Their first batter.
I guess Allatoona was just letting them have their fun there, and then they kind of took off on them, shut them down for the rest of that inning, and then we know what they did in the bottom of the first. Don't need to talk about that.
The score is currently 13-1. Two-way started off the game with a run. I believe their second batter scored their first run of the game. Then the Allatoona Buccaneers defense tightened up. They got a quick three outs after that, the Allatoona Buccaneers came out in the bottom of the first and scored 12 runs, including four off of a grand slam. My first grand slam at LakePoint Sports. Two-way came out top of the second. Quick three outs for them. They went scoreless. Then the Buccaneers came back in the bottom of the second. They only scored one run. The two-way defense tightened up in the bottom of the second. Only gave up one run to the Buccaneers, which made the score 13-1. Then, as you saw there in the top of the third, two-way had a quick three outs, which brings us to the bottom of the third, 13-1 Buccaneers. I believe you said the mercy rule was
It's 15 after 3 innings, 10 after 4 innings, and 8 after 5.
so they don't want to allow two runs here, right?
3, because they got the one.
Oh, you're saying if the team is up 15.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So if two-way can just hold the Buccaneers to less than 3 runs,
They can live for another inning.
they live for another inning.
And the pitcher kind of slipped on that pitch there. I know it's tough for these pitchers who might not have pitched on turf before to kind of find a good footing out there.
And the catcher for two-way, Estrada LJ, shouts out to him because he has been grinding.
Yeah, he's been through some long innings already. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to start the inning off. Definitely not what you want. And now we got Mosley up, who is having himself a day already with an RBI double in the first and an RBI, or in a grand slam in the first inning as well. So
Grand Slam guy back.
he had a good first inning, safe to say. And I'm sure if he gets another good pitch to swing at, then he will be all over it. But I don't know if I'm two-way, if I'm letting him see any strikes in this at bat. And he takes a big hack at that one. Looks into his dugout and kind of gives him a face saying he probably should have hit that one pretty far again.
So 1-1 count, runner on first. At least for two-way, the bases haven't been loaded in a while.
Yeah, so I mean, they've been able to keep their base runners off the bases.
Because for a long period of time in that first inning, the bases were loaded for about 25 minutes straight.
Mm-hmm.
1-2 count. The count is in two-way's favor. 0 outs.
And he takes that one off of either the side or elbow. It kind of nicked him there, but either way, hit by pitch as Mosley's on, and now Sutton stepping into the box. And Sutton is a good hitter himself. In the future games, just a month ago, he hit a home run in the first game for Team Georgia and kind of got the week jumping for them. So he's no slouch in the box either.
Sutton, the third baseman. Was he in the future games last year?
He was this year.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I'm sure he's on a lot of college teams' radar, as he had a good performance that week, and
What was that? I thought a
And
fire
no,
alarm was
and yeah,
going
and
off.
no, we're not having a tornado warning. That was just a ringtone.
I thought, are we evacuating or the sun is setting on this game? Is 1-1 on the count, 0 outs, 13-1. Buccaneers up.
And that is a deep drive to right field. It's going to one hop off the fence.
And
That's going to
those
score
might
one
be the
run. And it's going to score another run. Sutton tries to advance to third on the base on the hit, but it's thrown out. But they score 2 runs in the meantime, moving 1 run closer to, or 2 runs closer.
So the Buccaneers are 1 run away from cashing in on the mercy rule. The score is 15-1. We're in the bottom of the third. Two-way, probably ready just to ice up, get some body armor, and then for tomorrow.
Is that a body armor plug?
Shameless.
That is what we got here, all over the place at LakePoint.
Right. And it's Schultz at the plate. And that one
one's going to curl foul.
0-2 count with 1 out. Maybe two-way can get an out here, prevent them from scoring another run, and prevent the mercy rule.
So hard ground ball to the second baseman, fields it clean, makes the throw.
Great play there to get the second out. They just need 1 more out to
Extend the game.
It's going to be Bearden at the plate. Mitchell still going strong at the mound. Almost fell there.
Yeah, he's been slipping a little bit this inning.
Two-zero count with 2 outs.
That is a hard grounder through the infield for Bearden. He gets base hit, extends the inning, and gives Crawley a chance to bat.
Two outs. Scores 15-1. Buccaneers up.
Little check swing, fouls it away. 0-2 count now. was loud.
That was loud. That was frightening. 2 outs. 0-2 count.
Pitcher tries to pick off and sails it over the first baseman's head, and that allows the base runner on first, Bearden, to advance to second.
So Bearden has now advanced to second. And again, the Buccaneers just need one more run to end this game via the mercy rule.
And Mitchell seems a little bit too worried about the base runner on second.
It's getting too antsy. Careful not to
He needs to
ball.
focus on the batter here. And the catcher lets that one get by him. And now the winning run is on third base.
And it's going to be Bearden on third, getting the pitcher distracted. It's been about 2 hours and 20 minutes. My bad, an hour and 20 minutes of baseball. And we're in the third inning.
We've had some excitement in this game, though.
We had a grand slam. We had a broken bat.
Some good plays out in the field.
And that
It's going to be a fly ball to right. Right fielder's going to catch it, which means we move to the top of the fourth inning.
that was a big play there
It
from
was.
two-way because they really could have gave up on this game. They had a runner advance from first, stealing his way to third. A run that would have ended this game, but they stayed vigilant and made some plays. And we move to the top of the fourth. And the Bucks are going to continue with Perkins at the mound. Perkins has only given up 1 run so far this game in 4 innings. He's only given up 1 run. And they're going to keep rolling with him. He's pitching in the low 80s here tonight. And two-way is going to make their way to the plate. Trying to make some magic here in the top of the fourth.
First pitch of the inning there. Fly to right field. Right fielder tracks it down and makes the catch. We already have 1 out here in the top of the fourth.
And the Bucks, their defense is stout. They're going to get some quick outs, and they continue to. Every inning here has been a quick first out from the Bucks defense.
Yeah, it has. They haven't really been able to put anything together since the first inning. Since then, Perkinson's just kind of been rolling through their lineup and not really messing around, just throwing strike after strike. And that one's ripped to center field. I think that's going to get over the center fielder's head.
And that was a big play there.
That one was crushed by Peyton, the shortstop. He said has looks from multiple D1 teams.
Peyton makes his way all the way to second.
That one was
almost out of here.
Yeah.
Way to start the fourth inning there. They could have been counted out there in the end of the third when they were just one run away from getting mercied out of here. And they continue to.
They continue to fight.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna play until that final out.
They have a runner on second. Two-way hasn't scored since the first inning where they scored one run. Can they get another run here in the fourth? Chip away at the Buccaneers' lead. Oh, 2 count with one out.
And that is going to be strike three. Does a curveball, gets Carter looking. And that seems to be the case with a lot of these batters. He's throwing a good breaking ball, and they're kind of just watching it drop in there.
It's the breaking ball for them. And now the catcher, who has been vigilant.
I'm sure he's tired, but at this point.
The catcher makes his way to the plate, LJ.
And not sure what happened there. Batter call time. It's a no pitch there.
See if the catcher can make some magic offensively. He's definitely been holding it down on defense.
Yeah, see if he can do something on the offensive side. Takes a big swing.
Swing and a miss.
Good cut, though.
0-1 count.
It's a ball high. Perkins has been around the same velocity for the entire game.
He
Been
has
in that high 70s, low 80s range.
consistent with it.
And he's throwing strikes, too, especially with that breaking ball. That breaking ball's been kind of the game changer.
1-2 count here with the catcher, LJ, at the plate.
So he fouls that one off. Perkins has to go get his hat. That keeps falling off. Maybe he recently just got a haircut.
That's probably what it
hat
is.
doesn't fit anymore.
During the future games, it was a pitcher every pitch. Literally,
Oh,
his hat
man.
fell off every pitch.
And you know, I did check in. So as the players come in and get all their stuff, we ask them, we tell them, make sure the hat fits. So that doesn't happen. Some of the kids will just grab the first hat they see and just walk off. So I guess that's the result.
And the coach was very annoyed.
Yeah, that's always a annoying part of the game, that the pitcher always has to run and grab their hat after every pitch.
It's a 3-2 count here. 2 outs.
And that's going to be strike three.
Another quick 3 outs.
It's actually going to end the game.
That ended the game? What was the
Yeah.
rule?
10 runs after 4.
Well, guys, that's ball game. It's going to be 15-1. The Buccaneers battled it out against Two-Way Athletics here at Field 13. This is the Prep Baseball Report Fall Open. I'm Symone Stanley, joined by Shon, and we're signing out.
See y'all.